Everyone thinks that recovery is about supplements, pills, powders, and gadgets, but no. Recovery is all about your nervous system and hormones. And when you get these two things dialed in, you'll make faster progress in strength and muscle than ever before. You'll improve your sleep and motivation, which will make you make even more progress in terms of health, strength, and muscle building. And so you can have this transformation. You can go from this to this as fast as possible. By the way, this is what I teach in my coaching. All of these little things that will get your physique, your strength to a whole new level, improving your sleep, your digestion, your energy, and all of these internal systems that will take you to a whole new level that you've never seen before in terms of strength, health, and physique. It's basically turning you into a super soldier. So if you're interested, go in the first link description. You'll have every information that you need. And now, why supplements and gadgets don't work? Well, most recovery products fails because powders are denatured and hard to digest, so you don't absorb and utilize the minerals, the protein, or whatever is in it. And since you lack enzymes, the absorption and utilization of that mineral nutrient will be even higher and is not the same as you find in foods. What you find in powders and supplements is not the same that you find in food. Then, secondly, pills don't fix sleep, hormones, or stress. Gadgets treat symptoms, not the root cause. They add stimulation, not restoration. And also you have the EMF exposure from those gadgets that you put in your wrist to tell you your heart rate, your sleep, all of this, which is not a good thing. And this is very similar to the medical industry. They only treat the symptoms, never treat the root cause. They give you a short boost, but never rebuild the system. They never fix the root cause of low energy, bad digestion, poor recovery. And you get stuck in this loop for years to come. Now, what is the problem? Most men are stuck in sympathetic mode, fight or flight, low rest digestive state, and this is very bad for recovery. When you are in this fight or flight mode, you're very stiff. Your nervous system is very stressed and you can never recover properly. You will be very tense. If you train hard, you probably have noticed this. When your body has accumulated a lot of stress, you get some strains here in your neck. It's hard to sleep. It's hard to turn your neck around because you have all of this stress accumulated in your body. And this has a lot to do with your nervous system, not only your muscles. And when you are in a low rest digest state, it's kind of your digestion closes because you're very stressed out and your body thinks that you are in a situation that you want to survive. So it closes digestion and gets your adrenaline up for you to survive. And this affects digestion. When you eat, you feel bloated. You cannot digest the food properly. It causes inflammation. Then you have low energy and you don't absorb the nutrients and you have poorer recovery. And also low testosterone, high cortisol, poor recovery hormones like growth hormone. Testosterone helps a lot with recovery, with healing, for you to heal your muscles, which is important. High cortisol will tank your testosterone and also will get your stress levels pretty high, which will not let you rest properly, will not let your nervous system recover properly. And poor recovery hormones like growth hormone is very essential for your joint recovery, which is very important for you to get as strong as possible and also build muscle as fast as possible. Then this will kill the strength, the muscle growth, sleep, motivation, sex drive, energy, and healing. And all of these things are basically the opposite of recovery, of strength, of vitality, of health. Now, what you have to do? First thing, sunlight and grounding. This is the easiest thing you can start implementing in your routine in your life to see some improvements in your nervous system and your hormones. This reset both nervous system and hormones by lowering stress hormones, increasing blood flow. When you have more blood flow, you'll put the nutrients going to the parts that need some healing. For example, you train biceps, the nutrients will go here and heal them faster. When you have lower stress, obviously you'll recover faster, you'll have more strength in the next session, you'll have a better output, you'll feel better, more energetic. Improving sleep quality, this is obvious. The better your sleep is, the more recovered you'll be, the more powerful you'll be, the more muscle you'll build. Boost your natural testosterone, again, for the healing factor, for the power in the gym, for the ability to build muscle faster, regulating your circadian rhythm, and also is very important. Circadian rhythm is your internal clock. It regulates the wake and sleep cycles. And when your sleep and wake cycles are deregulated, you may wake up tired. Even if you had 8 hours of sleep, you will wake up tired and be groggy all day, or be at night and you cannot sleep. And this is awful for your recovery. By doing these things, 10-20 minutes is enough to change your recovery instantly. Now that is winter, it's harder for you to get as much sun depending on the country that you live, but grounding is something that you can do. Well, it's harder if you live in a big city, but you still can do it. So that's why I'm gonna leave a free guide, shopping list, foods that I eat, that my clients eat, that will help you get started, will help you recover faster, build more muscle, have more energy, better digestion. Will be in the second link in the description. You just have to download it, put your email, and you get it for free. So sunlight and grounding, very important. Try to get it as much as possible, especially in the winter. Now, raw fats. Raw fats is very important because it stabilizes the blood sugar. Your blood sugar being stabilized throughout the day is very important for your energy levels, to regulate your neurotransmitters, which will not let you have cravings for food that you should not be eating, for you to have the most mental power, for you not to have high cortisol or being stressed, which is very important. Feeding your brain essential fats will give you more brain power. Your nervous system, it will feed your nervous system so it can recover faster. Our cells are made of fat, so we need cholesterol, we need the fats for the maximum recovery. It lowers cortisol, which is important too. You don't want to be stressed all the time, or almost never. It triggers calming neurotransmitters, like I said. It makes you at ease. Your neurotransmitters are responsible for anxiety levels, your motivation levels, hunger levels, all of these things, which are important, which are crucial for you to have energy to recover. Because if you're stressed all the time, if you have cravings, you're anxious, all of these things will affect your recovery. And this will make a big difference. So eating fats are crucial here. Supporting testosterone production, like I said, healing and all of that. Binding toxins, also very important. Raw fats have the ability to bind the toxins in the body, and later on your body can expel it. The difference of raw fats and pasteurized fats or cooked fats is that raw fats are basically intact, and our bodies recognize it better than when it's cooked. And when it's cooked, it expands, it gets altered, it loses some enzymes, it loses the vitamins, it loses the nutrients, the minerals that our body needs, and we have harder time utilizing it. And also it lubricates our joints, making them more resistant to injuries. It makes them better. So things like butter, raw milk, coconut cream, avocados, egg yolks, all of these are a very good source of raw fats. Then warm exposure. This is very important. A lot of athletes, Olympic athletes, powerlifters, elite athletes overall, do some warm exposure. This improves circulation, which is very essential because, again, when you have better circulation, the nutrients will go to the areas that need to heal. Secondly, lower stress hormones, again, which will make you be in this calm state. Support deeper sleep, resets central nervous system, helps testosterone production, short, natural, and very effective. If you live in Japan, you have this onsen, which is very good for recovery. It's water rich in minerals that will help you relax and all of these things. But if you don't, you can do hot baths with good quality salt, raw milk in the water, and sit there for a few minutes to absorb the nutrients, to relax your body. And all of these things are things that I teach in my coaching. So if you're interested, go in the first link in the description and you'll know more about my coaching. Slow evenings. This is very important. Hormone-friendly nights will equal better recovery. Dim lights, no stimulants, warm shower, light raw fat snack, and deep breathing. Your night routine determines your recovery more than any protein shake. True. This is a good example using red lights at night. This will make you produce more melatonin or not let your melatonin get destroyed by the blue lights. And finally, what are the results of this? Well, your strength increases, your testosterone rises, muscle feels fuller, sleep improves, inflammation drops, energy stabilizes, burnouts disappear. You recover like someone on PDs, but naturally. And this is one of some of my clients' examples. They're getting more energy, they're sleeping better, hear improvement on sleep, and they get stronger by fixing these things. In just 2 months, he had almost 20 kilograms to his bench press and his body completely changed. And this is one of the things that are in my coaching. All these recovery methods that will make you have more energy, more power at the gym, and make progress faster than ever before. And if you want to make fast results, and if you want to improve your recovery, your health, your energy, your digestion, and take your physique and strength to a whole new level that you've never had before, you can go in the first link in the description, book a free call. Let's see if we can work together.